So hello everyone. So here we were. What happens is whenever ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ತರ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ some number ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ, so basically ನಾನು destructure ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಾನು let ಅಂತ ಬರೆದು I'll write some element, or else I'll say e1 element 1 and then is equal to some num ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇನೆ ನಾನು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. while using spread operator, what we will do is we will directly write it like this. We don't need this thing. So what this spread operator will does is basically ಈ ಅರೇ ಒಳಗಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ, ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಅರೇ ಒಳಗಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಓಕೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. The output will be like this. You can see here the output whatever we got 55, 56, 57. So ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಲಿ ಇದರೊಳಗಿರೋ ಐಟಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ the spread array, spread operator. Okay, so now ega what is the use of this spread operator? Suppose basically now spread operator use ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ if you want to add a I'm sorry ಈಗ ನಾವೊಂದು ಇದೇ ಅರೇನ ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, okay, so create a duplicate. So I can say copy an array and create the duplicate. Okay, idakke nanu we can use the spread operator. For example, let cars is equal to let it be an array of some items. So for example, I'll say it's press insert. Okay, let it be an array of Tata and Maruti and Kia. Okay, ಮೂರು ಕಾರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ for example. Now let us make one more array of new cars. Okay, new cars is equal to, again if I have to just use the spread operator dot cars anta bardre. So what is happening here is, now if I can tell you what will happen here, illi naniga console.log, if I say new cars anta bardu nanu iga, if I can save this and if I can run this, so see what will happen now. So we are going to get an new array out, okay. So a new array, but this array whatever I'm console logging out is not the cars. So what I've done, I did the duplicate of this entire array, adanna matte ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ array ನಾನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, okay. So ಇದು ಒಂದು ಯೂಸ್. This is one of the uses of having an array, right? Having an spread operator. Now I will also add just let me comment these things. Okay, now we can also add an item. Okay, so let me see with the adding of an item. ನಾನು ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ at that point of time we will use the same thing. 1 minute. So let me take the same example, okay. Adding an element in a new array, okay. So how do we do that? Let us take the same example. ನಾನು ಇದೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈಗ. So this is the same example what I've done. Now you see here we have created a copy of this one, right, in the previous example. So we took this ಇದೇ ಅರೇದು ಕಾರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಅರೇನ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಹೊಸ ಒಂದು ಅರೇನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as new cars. But what if I want to add a new item? For example, if I have to add Mahindra here, so all I need to do is in the new cars dot cars ಬರ್ದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ I'll just put a comma and say I'll add Mahindra. right? Now new cars is an array which is having the spread of all the elements here. Idrolagiro all elements bandu. Along with that, I got a new element also. Okay, so now if I can save this, and if I can come here and ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ run ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, then I'll have to get all the elements out. So I got Tata, Maruti, Kia and Mahindra. Okay, so ನನಗೆ basically I can create a duplicate and I can add an element in the new array. So ಎರಡು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು I can use this particular method. Okay, so ಇದು ಆದಮೇಲೆ the next method, whatever we might be having, whatever we will be working here is this is also can be used to merge one or two items here. Okay, so now merge madlikke one or two arrays na merge madlikke then use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. For example, this can be also used for merge two arrays. Okay, merge two arrays. ಯಾವ ಥರ merge ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾನು? I'll just say so for example, I will just give a let, and here let me write the name for it. What we will write is, in the first name, students 1, we have Chaya. Okay, first let me put it as and we have Maha. Alright, so this is one array, and let us create students 2. Now here we have let us add Sukanya, and then I'll add Mubina. Okay, so Sukanya and Mubina ನಾನು add ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನಿದು. Okay, so ಈಗ how do I combine them both? Okay, so let us create a new array. I'll cycle it as full students is equal to, now here it using spread operator it becomes very simple that I can put dot 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 and students 1, okay, the first array, comma, next dot 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 student 2. Alright, student 2. Just simple nodi how fast and how easily we can combine both the arrays and form a new array altogether. Okay, so I'll just console.log, I'll just copy it here, and ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು copy ಮಾಡಿ ಇದರೊಳಗೆ paste ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. And what will happen now is, if I save this and run this, you see here we have got a new array with all the 4 elements which were of these two arrays. So ಇದಕ್ಕೆ combine ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? I just got it over there. Right, so I can merge 2. In fact, I can also merge 3. For example, in the third one, if there is ನನಗೆ you can merge as many elements as possible. Okay, so I'll write it as 2 or more. I can write, so I'll say teacher is equal to I'll write an array of Rakesh and Aisha. Okay, so these are your favorite teachers, so I can also add them here, right? So all I need to do is to put dot 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 and then teachers, right? I'll make it as teachers, and then if I can run this, ignore, I can do it of multiple arrays in the directly I can create a new array altogether. Okay, so this is as simple as that. So first we can make a copy of it, we can add an element, we can merge 2 or 3 elements inside of it. Easy aitala? Okay, so iga and you can when it comes to adding, okay, adding alli what we have seen in adding is, where is this adding? 1 minute. So adding is here. All right, so let me do this, and this. Okay, so when it comes to adding, so let me copy this adding thing. Okay, in fact I'll just put it here. So this is adding element in the array at the end. So suppose in a new array at the end. Okay, so adding element at the end ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. at the end of array. Okay, so adding element at the end of an array. Now this is so straightforward, correct? This is so straightforward. Now if I I have added the end only here. Okay, to add it in the beginning, then at the beginning ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ all I need to do is to remove this, put a comma, first Mahendra add ಮಾಡಿ dot and then this. See how easy it is. See how easy it becomes. So first ನಾನು ಎಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದೆ, ನಾನು ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಏನಾದರೂ ನ್ಯೂ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನ್ಯೂ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೆದು ಕಾಮಾ ಡಾಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಸ್. ಸಿ ಹೌ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನೀಗ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಈಗ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಯು ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮಹೀಂದ್ರ, ಟಾಟಾ, ಮಾರುತಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಿಯಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಈ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಅ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. In fact, no, I will not give you a challenge. So we have learnt about these things. Now Chaya will definitely ask a question. Sir, idu madhyadalli illi nanu illi elladru add madabekandre what shall I do? Madhyadalli add madabeku andre. So I'll also show you that adding element in between, or else in middle. Okay, now you see that. Let, okay, so we'll take the same example only. So we'll copy the same example so that I'll save some time typing. So I have taken the same example here. Okay, so ega now what will happen here is I need to add the element somewhere in between. So we will use a function called as I think this function is called a slice function. ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ I can say ಅಂದರೆ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಯಾವ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಅದು ಸ್ಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಮಹೀಂದ್ರ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಕಾರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಟಾಟಾ ಇದೆ, ಮಾರುತಿ ಇದೆ, ಕಿಯಾ ಇದೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮಹೀಂದ್ರ ಹಿಯರ್. ನಾವು ಇನ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಲೈಸ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಟರ್, ಆ್ಯಡ್ what is that? I mean, let me try this, guys. I mean, I'm not sure idu work agutte illa, I'm not clearly sure, but cars alli slice, even I forgot how to use this slice operator. Let me see and put it as 1 here, and idanna nan run ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ. And it is in Maruti. Yes, it has replaced it. It has not removed it. One position ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು. Okay, so ಟಾಟಾ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. I think the slice operator ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಮಿಡಲಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಲಿ, or else I can write it in this way also. New cars is anyways, I'll get back in between. ನನಗೂ ಇದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, Chaya, please forgive me if you have this doubt. I'll get back to you. I think I have to use this slice operator only, but I will just get back to you. Okay, so these are the things what you can do with an array. So you can add an element at the you can make a new array, you can add an element at the end, you can add the element at between, you can add the element at between, I'll get back, add the element at the end, add the element as at the beginning, and then you can merge multiple arrays together. Okay, same things go with the object. Same operations you can also do with the object. So objects ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So let us come back here. Okay, so now this thing is, suppose there is an object here. So I'll just say spreading an object. Okay, object ನಾನು spread ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So I'll say it as let num is equal to we'll create an object. No, objects ಗೆ basically ನನಗೆ named parameters ಬೇಕು. So I'll say again, I'll come back to the most uncreative thing whatever I use. So name is Chaya bore aita. I want some new name. Let us take it as Rohit. And let us take his let us take his age is 39, right? So illond comma barbeku, 39. Okay, and I'll put one semicolon here and I'll close it off. Okay, now how do I use the spread operator, and I can create a new element. Okay, I can create a new element. How do I do that? It is as simple as we did it in the array. How did we do it in array? You'll notice here it is there. Where it is, you see here we have an array called as cars, and we just created a new car array. Adralage basically I used a spread operator and the car array name, right? I have to do the same thing here also. So illinu nanu adanne ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. I'll say it as let student, or else I'll say student new is equal to, I need to type dot students. Okay, I think this is enough, and all I need to do is to write this console.log. So nanu idan bardu console.log bardu, I will just run this thing inside. So see what will happen here, and you see here we have created a new object with the same thing. Understood? So we can create that. We can also in the same way, see we can also merge 2 or 3 objects together. So let us start merging 2 or 3 objects together. So let us do merge 2 or objects. Let's merge 2 or more objects. So to merge 2 or more objects, I'll just take the same example. In fact, student, let it be a student only. Know what will happen when the student is Rohit, correct? And we will also add the other things. Okay, so let me create his crick stats. I'll create an object called as crick stats, and batting avg is equal to 55. Okay, and sorry, not is equal to, this is this. All right, and what will be in the thing? The batting average ಒಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ centuries or half centuries ಬೇಡ, will say runs. Okay, ಒಂದು number ಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ. Runs, I'll add it as 18,000 runs maybe. Okay, so I'll take this one. So now let us combine them both together. Okay, so this is also very straightforward. ಈಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ previously, so we have added the students into the new one. correct? So all I need to do is to just put a comma here and then dot 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 crick stats. Okay, so this is the only thing I need to do. So everything is set. Let us come back here and refresh this. See here, I have combined two or more objects and made a single object. Okay, spread operator use ಮಾಡಿ. Right, so this is how we are going to use the spread operator. And ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಈಗ. So now let us add a new property. Right, so let us add a new property. Let us add a new property. So new property na add ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ದಾಗ it is very straightforward in that case. ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So see, we'll take the same example here. For example, I will take the same Rohit Sharma's example. ಈಗ instead of creating a new array, let us add the batting averages also inside of that. Okay, all right, so I will just say all I need to do is, so let in fact I'll just copy it from here. ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. All right, so here is a new student. Instead of this there is no that. So what I will do is I'll just add batting average from here. I'll also copy this entire thing from here and ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು paste ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So what has happened here, now batting average is so and so, and I will also copy this runs from here. ಇದನ್ನು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ paste ಮಾಡಿ I'll just run this, save this, and then come back here and then I'll run it. Work ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, 1 minute, what mistake I did. Students Rohit, so let me go ahead and let me do this. Everything is fine. ಅಚ್ಚಾ, ನಾನು console.log ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. Sorry my dear friends, console.log ಬರ್ದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, now see here. So we have Rohit and idu bantu, and then we have batting averages. Right, correct? So this is as simple as that, and I can also do it inverse. So idu ee tara adre I can also take this particular thing and illi add ಮಾಡಿ, ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ then my I can add a new properties at the beginning of the object. Correct? You see how beautiful it is and how simple it makes the programming for us, even though it is so advanced topic. Right, so ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Not only that, you can also since you can add properties, ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಮಿಡಲಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಿಡಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಎನಿ ಸೆನ್ಸ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅರೇಯಲ್ಲಾದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಇದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಈ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟು, ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಫರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ, ಮುಂದೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಹಿಂದೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಒನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಡಿಂಗ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. Now this is about objects. Now let us talk about the functions now. Okay, so objects iddangene now functions allino we can use the spread operator. Now as we have seen, spread operator alli suppose namige ondidra, for example, let me take an example here. Okay, so let me take an example here. For example, let us write a function of marks, and I'll take three here: Kannada, English, and Hindi. Okay, so more marks na nano as a property illi tagontini. Then I'll basically return Kannada plus English plus Hindi. Right, it's a very simple function. Now whenever you call the function, you need to give three arguments, and adanna nanu basically I can give it a do an addition and return the value. Correct, as simple as that. Now let us see that let us create an array of marks. Okay, I'll say this function as total, not marks. Yakantandre I'll create an array called as marks here. Okay, and I'll create an array called as marks. Let this function be called as total. I'm sorry if you have written it somewhere, you can update it. So ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋಣ 55, ಕನ್ನಡದೊಳಗೆ, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಒಳಗೆ 45, and ಹಿಂದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ just pass 30. Okay, so let these will be the marks now. So now this is an array. How do I pass the values, elements of these array as an argument inside? Okay, elements anna nan idrolage yav tara kalisli. For that we will use the spread operator. You see here, I'll just do, I can say x anta bardu, I can store all the return value like total nan illi bardu idan save ಮಾಡಿ. Again I can console.log, then I can do it as x. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, but why to complicate the thing? So I'll remove this directly. I'll just say console.log. We'll just call the function. Okay, total function. Now if you can see here, this total function is expecting 3 arguments. Okay, so it wants Kannada, English and Hindi arguments ಬೇಕು. So ಈಗ ನಾನು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಳಿಸೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ I'll just use a spread operator and marks. Okay, so you see there, spread operator and marks, you see there. Right, function call madi, I've just passed the marks inside. So see what has happened now. Tada, I got the total. See how beautiful it is. Now I have an array of elements. Now I am breaking that array and then passing it as an argument in the by calling the function total. Now these values are assigned accordingly, and then it returns me the total, and then I am displaying the total. Right, see how beautiful it becomes. Right, so iday spread operator na now idrolage use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. And finally I just wanted to tell you, I think this is enough. Now strings anna ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ detail ಆಗಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, but while using the spread operator. Okay, so I want to use how to use spread operator in strings. Now separate ಆಗಿ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. Strings advanced option, advanced strings, how to use them, ಇದೆಲ್ಲದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. But as of now you see, suppose let teacher is equal to Sandeep. Okay, sorry, it will be string Sandeep. Okay, now if I use a spread operator on this, for example console.log teacher. Okay, console.log teacher ನಾನು ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ, and I'm saving this and I'm coming here and I'm doing this, I get Sandeep. Right, but you see here, the idea of using spread is to break the string agli yade irli, we have to break it. Correct, so we have to kind of spread this across. So if I put dot in front, and then you see the output here. How does it come? You see that? You see that? So each and everything has been spread across. Each and every alphabet ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು spread out ಆಗಿದೆ, right? So this is how we can use strings, spread operator on strings. Okay, so see, now it is like this, and now it becomes like this, right? ಇನ್ನೂ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ I can still take this and put it in an array, this entire thing in an array. Okay, this teachers thing, spreaded teachers thing in an array. Now you see how does this appear. Okay, so ಇದು ಈ ಥರ ಇತ್ತು, ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, and then I'm spreading now. You see that each and every alphabet has become an element now. How nice it is, right? So this is how the strings are, this is how the spread are used in strings. Anyways, now I think we have learned a lot today. What I will do is I'll send this recording to you, as well as I'll also give you this ಈ document ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, so that you can practice at your convenience. Okay, so anyways guys, thank you.